Welcome back.
Welcome back. Or is it live now? Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. It's
I was wondering
recording.
what that number meant over there. Did you see that I moved your computer for you, so you don't have to actually sit on this broken table to go and like stop the recording?
It's not broken. Okay,
So now
it is sturdy.
Your long orangutan arms can just reach over to your computer.
My 2-mile stretch.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed because you were gone. I'll hit start now. When you leave Banjo alone for a long time, Grundy will just start. It's not Grundy, it's Gruntilda. Gruntilda will start talking to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because back then,
ow!
Your controller didn't just go off and then everything went to sleep like it will now. So,
what is this?
They tried to get upset with you for just leaving your game console on. Dude, I don't know. I haven't played this game in easily 20 years. Oh, that's not possible.
I was about to
Well,
ask.
anyways,
It came out in 98.
Yeah.
You know, I actually don't even think we even introduced ourselves in the other video. The first one.
Oh, right. That's cool. We'll do it now.
Well, you got a random here.
Thank you.
Well, I'm Eric.
Well, Eric, what do you do?
I'm a resident intern of the Wesley House. Like, what do you mean say for like a living?
No,
In case I don't live.
So Eric is a zombie, and I'll just go ahead and do yours for you. Eric lives at the Wesley. He helps in administrating things and whatever.
I do all the tech stuff.
Yeah, he's a tech guy. Ruby just left, but I'll go ahead and tell you, Ruby also lives here, right?
Yeah.
Ruby is also an intern.
She's the hospitality person. She makes everybody feel like they're home.
Yeah. She's like our mom.
Ruby mom?
She's like
I mean, I guess.
our babysitter.
This is Nick.
I'm Nick.
He graduated.
I graduated.
And I just grabbed his leg, if you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of like how he did in the last video.
Yeah, yours was a little bit more
higher than yours.
Yours was tasteful.
Nick is the worship leader over at
First Church and Grace United Methodist Churches.
Yeah. I'm
a Wesley alum. This was all my idea, and I take full responsibility for all the things that are about to happen.
Dude,
I'll explain all this to you later. You don't need to know. We're going to go to Mumbo's Mountain.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured since it lit up.
Yeah. I don't know how to get there, but there you go. Oh, and Annie. This is Annie. We already introduced you, Ruby. You left.
Annie. Awesome.
Annie's my girlfriend.
She.
That has to be my descriptor.
Yes,
Really?
that's it.
She is Eric's keeper. Look at that thing.
Ow. Hey, Blake.
Hey, and this is the man of the hour. This is Blake Langston. Blake, introduce yourself. Who are you?
I am Blake Langston. What are we doing?
We're playing
gaming out.
Playing Banjo Kazoie, man.
Yeah. Hey.
We've already done one
Kazooie.
segment.
Record.
Blake, what do you do for a living?
I mine diamonds. Mine diamonds. I'm a diamond miner.
On Minecraft, that's his job.
In IRL, in real life.
Yeah, he dimes mine.
Because people.
What?
I dime mimes. That
sounds like something you definitely don't want to do.
I don't want to dime mimes.
It's very difficult to do.
You don't mess with mimes, man. They're not so much a guild as they are
the
like mime mafia.
The mime guild.
They're very, very quiet, but you do
like
not mess with mimes.
They like secretly plan.
All right, Blake, what do you actually do?
I am the campus minister for the UCA Wesley Foundation.
Yay! He's the man of the hour. Yay! You can tell he's a pastor because, for those of you who can't see what's going on, Blake is standing pretty far away from the microphone, but his voice carries because he's used to talking to big groups of people. So this green bar is going. Bloop! Meanwhile,
my voice carries.
Eric is right next to the microphone, and he gets like little bitty tiny.
Ow!
Little bit tiny.
Because I'm
Unless
quiet.
he's like trying to sit up and then there's a lot of noise.
Why Banjo? I always wondered about Banjo Kazooie.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Because it's retro gaming hour. That's why.
Do you mean why we picked this
Banjo
game?
Kazooie?
Banjo is a UCA bear, and he's I'm just kidding. He's a bear. He's a redneck. That puzzle piece is talking to you right now.
That's weird.
That's what he's gonna sound like.
I think somebody's a little high.
Banjo is a redneck bear. Kazooie is his roommate, and she lives in his backpack, and they have an odd relationship.
What?
Yeah.
I think she bats for the other team. I'm not really sure.
What? You mean like the Yankees?
No. No. Well, so like
she helps him fly.
Did you ever play Mario 64?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like a rip-off of Mario 64, kind of.
Without the Italians.
Right. Except that Rare kind of gets a little bit deep into some of their games. I'll show you Conker's Bad Fur Day if you haven't ever seen that. That one's a really good example. Yeah. You can't do that, dude.
So what qualifies as a retro game? Just
They went to the
just
Rare
curious.
Replay and started playing the games on the Xbox
I
One's
don't know.
Rare Replay.
Older games than the past, like, I don't know how many years. Like
We haven't
Is
said
it Microsoft? Is it all like Xbox games?
No, not just Xbox
Well,
games.
Rare Replay came out, so this definitely qualifies as a retro game. We can do even older.
Yeah.
I think if it's a game that we want to play that's recent,
Like Asteroids?
we could call it like
Or Yar's Revenge?
the Wesley Metro Gaming Hour or something. If we
Like, they want to play the Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually kind of an old
Okay,
game.
dude, so
Good
one
one.
game you absolutely have to play, which might be the crappiest game of all time, there's a Scooby-Doo game.
Oh yeah.
I know what it is.
The controls are so frustrating on it. It's the only time that I've successfully smashed a Nintendo 64 controller.
It was a 64 game?
Yeah.
What was the,
I like
do you
how
remember who he was
successfully
fighting?
smashed.
I don't know. I remember who I was fighting. I was fighting the devil because I wanted to kill everyone in the room. I'm pretty sure that every terrible, awful atrocity or mass shooting has been preceded by someone playing a really awfully designed game.
Yeah. Well, have you know, like, there's always that theory that,
Ow.
like, you know, people would say, especially after Columbine, they would say, well, video games make you violent. And then they actually did a study. It turns out violent video games aren't what make you violent, but frustrating video games actually do make you violent.
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
They need to study. How many PhDs does it take to
Bless
come
you.
to the conclusion?
Bless you, Diesel.
You didn't introduce Diesel.
Oh, and this is Diesel. He's the,
What's the dog?
what's his job title? Does he have
He's a
one?
therapy dog.
He's a therapy dog.
Therapy dog.
He's a little derpy.
Yeah.
A little derpy.
I don't
He's
know what
kind of
this is.
smelly.
He is kind of smelly. I need to give him a bath.
But he's always happy to see you. He's always, you know, he doesn't care. Even if you're weird,
wait
he
a
doesn't care.
minute. Wait a minute. Me, Mumbo?
He's Mumbo Jumbo.
I think we have descended into the realm of, like, imperialist racism.
He is
Me, Mumbo. Me want to give you much wampum.
He is a voodoo master from, I assume, the Bayou.
Why can't they...
And yeah, it's pretty racist.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. What do I need? 5?
You need 5 skulls, dude. You
I'm
don't
surprised
have
they didn't, like, paint him in blackface.
Oh.
Well, I think they tried to.
As a
originally.
matter of fact...
When we see, there's some other, okay, you know that mole? There's some other characters that are smaller versions of him. I think that's what Mumbo actually is, but he has that skull on
Do
his
you
head.
even know what you're doing?
No.
I'm getting the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, you need the puzzle pieces
Did
for
she eat
something.
Yeah,
Who eats them?
the bird.
The bird.
What is this?
Kazooie.
Oh, yeah, she keeps track of all your stuff.
Oh, wait. So
I just-
his name's not Banjo Kazooie?
No, his name is
The
Banjo.
bear is Banjo.
Kazooie
It's the bird.
is the kazoo.
What is this?
Kazooie is the bird. Right. We Juju Mumbo's totem pole. Feed us with nice blue stones.
What?
That
blue
sounds
stone?
like...
Oh,
sounds
there's
like they
a
have
there's a
problem.
honeycomb up there.
Yeah.
Sounds like they have a problem.
Yeah,
Feed us with nice blue rocks.
you can't get up there, dude. You should leave all this alone. You're not doing what you need to do.
Oh, God.
Did you just roll him? You just killed him.
Yeah, I
Hey,
did, because he was about to
He's
attack
a, he's
me.
a bad guy.
I didn't see
So are these
that.
giant ants.
Are there
Ooh,
limited
there's a
lives
hole.
or
What
energy
is
on
this?
here?
No.
Or is this like a Lego game?
There is limited energy. You can die, and actually dying's pretty fun. I would say let's go
There's
ahead
his
and die
health.
so we can see it, but Eric's so bad at this game that I think eventually he's just.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
die.
I'm bad at just about every game.
Why?
Let's be honest.
Okay, that was close. I would jump before you fall.
Thanks. I think I know that.
There you go.
Really? Because,
Oh, yeah. I don't think you can do it that way.
You know, I've seen you try and jump and fall without making to the next ledge.
Yeah, I don't
What?
know. I don't know what you're
Why?
supposed to do there.
Bruh.
Maybe don't you have? So you have like a lunging attack? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can you?
Oh.
Did you try backflipping up to it?
I'm just come back to that.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're done with it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna move on. I see.
This is the answer, Ingrid.
He can't do it, so he has to do something else.
Oh, psh. There's something back here. What is that?
Those are the blue stones they want,
They're
Oh.
eggs.
but they don't know that.
I like how 3 seconds after I say things, Annie says things. You're like the Flava Flav of this Let's Play. Right?
It's like the extra reverb
Yeah.
that nobody
Hey, we
wants.
don't call it a
Yeah.
Let's Play.
What is it?
This is we don't have a name for it. We need to.
Retro gaming hour.
We're supposed to be talking about this, like the kind of conversations we have at Wesley. It's a sample of
Live.
Wait.
what we were up to this week.
Wait, is it the conversations that we want to have, or is it the conversations that we actually have?
Well, see, that's why we
So I
wanted
need
to
to know
ask
a
you.
rating.
Okay.
That guy. That's what Mumbo Jumbo is, but with a skull on its head.
I need to know what
I didn't
rating
see him.
we're shooting for here.
That's what we're asking. That's your decision, bro.
It is not my decision.
They're gonna know your campus did this. You're the one who's gonna get fired.
Oh!
They're not gonna fire me.
That's right. I mean, it's hard to get fired when you don't have a real job.
Oh! He's talking about you, Annie.
I mean, I don't have a job at all.
She told me you
so-
just
It's
hired
not a
her.
job if you don't get paid for it.
She told me you just verbally hired her.
Oh no, I was telling you about yesterday when it was like the resident
Hey,
interns
bro,
and
look.
me.
Look, they're asking you to the mole's asking you to trigger.
Microaggression. Trigger.
Trigger. We're hitting the red a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
we're all
track.
talking at the same time. Oh, do you mean on the top bars?
Yeah.
Well, that's the game, and the volume on it is actually pretty low.
Set.
It's weird.
It's,
I don't.
the mic volume's actually pretty high. I'm gonna turn it down.
Don't
just
torch things. I mean, you
I
don't.
don't
You
even
don't
know-
want people to have to really lean in. But,
Yeah.
You know.
We sampled
Because-
it. It sounded right before it
Is it going now?
It's going now.
Oh,
Is
hey,
this
hey,
live?
we're all back.
Is this
No,
live?
this is not
No.
live. No,
No, it's
no,
recorded.
yeah.
It was
no.
recorded.
Do
We're
you
gonna
want
post it after.
If you want to do a live,
Just
thing.
missed a really great comment about being
Well,
triggered. Oh, press the right trigger.
There you go.
It's like
Constantly asking you to
microaggression.
trigger.
Trigger.
Micro.
So that's a question. I think that's probably a good question then.
What?
Let's talk about triggering.
Yes, thank you,
I don't
video
even know what
game,
I'm supposed
for
to do. Hold
creating
on.
something for us to do.
So which one of
Let
us?
him-
is,
let
which
him
one of us
first.
is gonna be Trigglypuff?
When you're on that slope, hold your right trigger.
Okay.
Go try it
All right.
on that one. Do you remember you had a hard time getting up there?
I'm holding the right trigger.
And then jump. There you go.
What? Did he just like?
Now you're a bird.
Okay, so Amanda just sent me a text and it says Blast Zone Magic Castle Inflatable Bouncer. Blast Zone. I don't. I'm not sure about that.
Like
That
the title
sounds
of that-
kinda-
So many different ways you can interpret
the name
it.
of Blast Zone.
She wants us to get a bouncy house
For what?
Why?
for kids because it's
Oh.
easier than like a big playground set, and you can take it down when the weather's nasty.
Like in your yard?
Yes.
How am I
Okay.
supposed
Not like leave it up. Our neighbors have one for their kids. It's like whenever they want, they just bust it out. They have friends over, bust out the bouncy house. All of a sudden, you have the coolest house in the neighborhood.
I kind of feel like the Wesley house needs a bouncy house. I mean, I feel like I could have some serious stress relief in that.
Bouncy house would be nice, but the adult ones are expensive.
Yeah. We don't have room.
Plus,
can
I'm not
pretend to be a
sure the kind of
kid.
people you'd attract with an adult bouncy house.
Not to
You
mention
know?
the budget. Like we're gonna set aside this much of the budget for an adult
we're gonna
bouncy
spend
house.
$2,000 on an adult bouncy house. It just sounds like there should be a curtain that separates it from the regular bouncy house. Dude,
There you go. You got the
There you
eggs
go,
that you
got
don't
the
know how to
eggs.
shoot yet, so that's not really helping you.
Well, maybe this
Well,
mountain would
I
tell
would
me.
go get that skull that you couldn't get before. Now that you know how to go up slopes,
Well, I'm gonna talk to this guy. I almost thought I was gonna backflip off. for a
triggers the
second.
mole.
triggers them all. He's played.
your
he's played.
I'm
He's
listening.
played by Jonah Hill.
Oh.
But not new
Says
Jonah
hi.
Hill, like
Oh,
old
Jonah
Jonah Hill.
Hill.
Yeah. Like, wasn't he in Superbad?
Shoot an
Yeah.
egg out of your
He's
mouth?
Superbad Jonah Hill.
Not the now less funny Jonah Hill.
Yeah. The one that tried to lose a lot of weight and get buff.
It's like, hey, when you've been around for a while, you gotta have a new shtick. You can't just continue to be the stoner people. That's just not.
yeah.
It's not funny.
Or even, like, he's a secondary support character.
You're
right?
like Robin's sidekick.
That's
You're
really
like-
sad.
That's harsh, dude.
Robin goes around and looks for sidekick, and he's like, "Bro, you want to be a sidekick?" And you think that you're being an apprentice to being a superhero,
Oh.
but you're not. You're actually an apprentice to being a sidekick.
That's true.
Oh.
So you're not even a second. That actually
That's
happens.
like being second vice president or something.
that,
It's just-
that actually happens in the comics.
yeah. That's so sad.
Yeah, it's so true. That actually happens.
So Banjo and Kazooie, it's kind of like. So
Come on,
I mean,
come on,
Eric.
don't you
Really?
want to be Kazooie?
yeah.
Because
it was-
Banjo's doing the work. He's like every now and again throw the wings out there and.
Well,
That's-
and
that's
eventually you find out. I don't know if it happens in this game,
That gorilla's gonna judge you hard, bro.
Yeah. Look at
Whoa,
him.
eggs.
Yarr!
Egg hurt.
He
really?
reminds me of PC Principal from South Park. He's like, come on, bro. Is that cool to say? You're judging somebody just by their gender, bro? I will go off on you.
You know what you should do? You know what you should really call this?
That might have been too loud.
Eric
sorry.
falls off ledges.
For real though.
I did take over for him one time in the last episode.
Oh,
Rude.
I don't think you
knocked
can.
the honey out of you.
How do you know
Hey,
that
you're right about him dying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He can die. It's gonna be great. Can you even? Is that doing anything?
I think this is how
Forgot
you're
to
supposed
hit
knock
start
him off.
again.
You need to get a game where you can use the Konami code. That needs to be one of the first things you do, because that's
What?
legit.
Yeah. But
Wait,
up, down, left, right. BA start.
yeah. You don't know about the Konami code?
Have you tried
No.
it?
So in this
What?
room
No.
we probably have 3 gamers and 1 non-gamer. Do you want to guess who the non-gamer is?
Okay.
That's kind of.
You don't know the Konami code? Okay, so there are a few things that you really have to know in order to be considered by gamer snobs to be a gamer.
So what you're saying right now is you're being the gamer snob.
That's
You
right.
consider me not.
Like I have a defense.
That's
for her.
right.
I have a defense for her.
I don't know what to do right here.
So you were alive. I was not when the video game market flooded. Do you remember that back in the 80s?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so when that happened, companies stopped putting games in the electronics aisle and started putting them in the toy aisle. But back then, toy aisles, and probably still somewhat, I haven't been in the toy aisle in a while, you can probably tell me the answer to that as well, were divided between boys and girls. So you had girl toys and you had boy toys. And so Nintendo had to choose which aisle they wanted to put all their video games in.
You said boy toy. Sorry, you lost me a boy toy.
I'm sorry.
I started thinking about boy toys.
There.
You know?
Anyway, so Nintendo started selling all their games in the boy toy aisle.
Wait, no, how do I do this?
and so a lot of girls stopped playing games around 87, I think.
What?
So-
Okay, so there weren't that many girls playing games before that.
I didn't understand that.
TBH.
I actually thought they were.
TBH.
How do I?
So why is that though?
I don't know.
Because-
that's not a question. That's a meta question. I don't have to answer that.
Just
Yeah, you did it! Way to go!
All I can say
You're
is
not
that,
done
okay,
yet, by
so,
the way.
will you allow me to retort? See, what I would say is that there are a lot of things that we're interested in that it's like knowing a band. And just because you're not old enough to have been alive for their first albums, you can't be a sufficient fan of the band. So there's certain things in the gaming culture
And he gives
that
up
everyone
There's
should
nothing
know.
there though.
Like, even if you don't know what the Konami code is, you should know that there is this thing called the Konami code that does extraordinary... This is before Game Shark. This is
Yeah,
before...
dude, I remember Game Shark.
Yeah, Game Shark. And the Konami code was the thing, I think, probably, that got a lot of casual gamers involved, because all of a sudden the live limitations and the things didn't matter as much. So
Yeah, God mode now. Dude,
Yeah,
get away from... What are you doing?
I don't know.
No one wants to watch you
but Konami
shoot eggs
code,
into that
I mean,
thing's
that's
mouth.
like knowing, spoiler alert, that Darth Vader's Luke's father.
Right.
At this point, you kind of need to know that in order to
Bro.
call yourself...
You-
I said spoiler alert.
But that didn't give me
That's
enough
like
time
saying-
to leave the room.
that's like
Have you
saying
not
what-
seen...
I've seen all.
That's like
There it
saying-
is! Yeah, there you go. Go
That's
talk
like
to
saying with
Mumbo.
all due respect, that means I'm going to say something disrespectful. But
Or
because
I don't
say-
mean to be racist.
Right,
but-
yeah, exactly. You say that all the time.
Yeah.
And so, what is that?
That's like the one video that's like not to be racist or anything.
Yeah.
But Asian people. I can't even make the sound. I can't even make the sound.
So just tell me what this code is, because I.
It's up, down, left, right, BA
No,
start.
like, what does it do?
Okay, here, I'll tell you what.
It does
Do you-
different things in different
Okay,
Want
games.
you to Google
what
it?
game systems do you have access to right now?
At my house?
Yes.
N64, PS2, Xbox, and Xbox One.
Okay.
Those are the ones that are set
Yeah.
up.
Okay, so here's the thing. There are variations, but
It won't work on any of
let's
this game.
see. See, this is the thing. Gradius and Contra were the two ones where you got like 30 lives.
I thought
So
it
it's
was
the
like.
beginning. But then they supersized. I mean, they like made it the most amazing thing in the world, where it basically unlocks tons of stuff. but you get extra lives. It makes the game more fun if you die a lot, like I did. Let's
Well,
see,
everybody did, to
sequel
be fair.
spin-offs.
Wait, what's
Those
So
games
if
were
you
hard.
look for side shootings, like side-scrolling games. If you look for side-scrolling games, just all you have to do, you go use Uncle Google. It's a Konami Code Games, and when you look that up, you'll find Grady series Contra. Oh, Castlevania, that was probably my favorite.
Okay, wait.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. Okay, so you needed that because
it didn't
ridiculous.
port. It didn't port well onto the N64.
The Metal Gear series.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Okay,
that.
so what's not Contra? What's the
Konami Code.
code? Yeah, what is it?
Up, down, left, right, BA, and then start.
I thought it was up, down, up, down. My bad.
I thought it was up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
No.
No, that
Wait,
was.
didn't you say you didn't know what the Konami Code
Let's
was?
see, then he started talking about Contra, and there's this one song done by this one band, and the refrain is up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
That's a different code.
But it gave you unlimited lives, and according to the song,
That's a different. That was for a different game. They
it said
copied off of.
Contra.
It's up.
They said it was for Contra.
Okay, they can say whatever they want.
I'm popping my knuckles, and everybody has to listen to that. And I'm sorry.
Super NES.
That bothers some people.
I mean, I'm looking at it right here, and there are variations, but all of them involve
How do you even
up,
put
down, down. See, like
I'm missing
left, right. See,
Mumbo
they
Jumbo
start
did
using
it.
the shoulder, and the trigger buttons when you get to the N64 and like the PS2. But I mean, it's so, dude, the Castlevania.
So there's not like
Did you read
one code that's the same for everything.
What are you doing?
Is
Like,
it
I have to
like
break
this
the
is
note.
the same for this console?
No.
Uh-oh, look out.
No, okay. So at this point, we're talking about the Konami Code in a much bigger sense. But in the early, and this is why I'm saying this is what a real gamer would know: the Konami Code as the Konami Code for the original games. And you know that it's developed since
The
then.
original games, it was all the same code.
Yes.
And then as games advanced and more consoles were created,
You say advanced like games have gotten better. So as the
They're
timeline
more
went
complicated.
on,
Yeah,
To be fair,
yeah.
I think they're better.
there's a little bit of a difference though playing like Donkey Kong Country on the SNES and playing like
Donkey Kong Country on the Wii.
I was gonna go to like Destiny or something
You can't-
that's more free roaming. There's a big difference.
You gotta go back. You're not done here.
It's kind of like
Why
when you
are
play
an
Twilight
ant? How did
Princess
that
on
happen?
GameCube
Mm-hmm.
and then Twilight Princess on Wii.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, but I mean so that's port. That's port stuff.
Well, or when you play Wolverine's Revenge on the Xbox.
Has there ever been a good
Or-
X-Men game?
I loved it on the Xbox 360.
Dude, has there ever been a good X-Men game? I mean, come on, let's be real.
Has there been a good X-Men movie?
I was about to say I'm not a big X-Men fan.
They were my favorite of all the Marvel.
Did
comics.
you know about Iron Man or any other good superhero?
Yeah, I played.
Wait, what?
Wait, what are you
Besides
talking about?
Deadpool.
Wait,
Where you going with
I'm
this?
sorry.
Deadpool's good. Okay, Deadpool though.
What are you talking about? Ultimate Alliance 2 was really good.
Ultimate Alliance was fun.
Did you play the second one?
Yes.
It's where it does two different comic. That was before Civil War was. That was before like Iron Man was even a really big deal with Robert Downey Jr. Well, maybe not.
It's like
That was a
Oh.
good game, and you could play as all the
Jump
X-Men in that one.
high.
So yes, there is a good X-Men game.
No, that's a good game with X-Men in it.
Well, wait. Okay, so Wolverine's Revenge is just about Wolverine.
Wolverine, I mean, okay, so Wolverine's been on again off. That's like the
Yeah, I
Avengers.
guess.
Avengers,
Yeah.
any kind of team up. But if it's not like a title, I don't consider it
They
to
had
be
this
like,
one-
I'm X-Men game.
They had this one game that was okay. I can't remember what it's called, but it's an X-Men game with all the X-Men characters. But you play as you play as a no-name character that you can choose your powers and develop yourself, and you hang out with all the X-Men.
Okay, so this game.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Did
try to
people
steal your
really
sword?
finish this game?
Oh yeah. No, this was a big deal.
Because this is pretty.
Oh! Watch!
You
This is what
died.
happens when you die. I'm so glad. Did you do it on purpose?
No.
I thought I
He
could
just
attack
ran into
him.
the ant.
I thought I could attack
Wow,
him.
I'm actually more amazed that you
Is
didn't.
this the original Banjo Kazooie?
This is
Yes.
but it's on. Oh, they didn't show the...
It's probably because I'm an ant.
I think it's because you're an ant.
Yeah. I don't think I can attack people.
You can't. You're an ant.
Damn.
You're not even a big ant.
He just ran into a big
Yeah.
ant twice.
I did.
So this game, like, when it came out, it was right along a bunch of other games that were this style. So, like, Mario 64 was a big deal. I don't know when that came along for you, but, like, used to, everything was side-scrollers, and then finally you had a console that could do everything in a three-dimensional world. And when they did Mario...
like Nintendo 64.
Right. So now games are, 3D, and so it was really easy to have a stupid nonsense cartoon game like this make a lot of money. Except the difference is with Mario, like, okay, the old Mario games, you didn't care about the plot at all or the characters as much. You were just jumping on people's heads and going. And that's what Mario 64 was too. It was just 3D. This game has a plot to it.
Is there one? Because
There
I
is.
see an ant walking
Well,
around not doing anything.
You know
except for
that
dying.
you're a bear that lives in this village and your sister got kidnapped.
Oh wait. I
and
thought
you know
said
why
that
she got
happened
kidnapped?
later.
Okay, so
So
one
there's-
of the games you're gonna play for this is gonna be either GoldenEye or Perfect Dark, right?
Huh.
Perfect Dark's on here.
Perfect Dark's so great.
Perfect Dark is also a rare game. So we can play that on here. The issue with playing N64 games on an N64, we're way over time, but that's okay.
Yeah, we are.
We'll get this out and then we'll end it. We have to have an HDMI connection.
I have a converter somewhere.
For
somewhere.
what? HDMI connection for what?
His capture.
Because my
so
capture's
it
in
can
Use the
HD.
Pro. Man, we got a MacBook Pro. Why are you using that busted air?
No, the like my capture device.
Oh, your capture device?
It's HDMI.
We could do it. We just have to
Yeah, yeah.
scrounge out the converter.
No, I have a converter.
They're not
somewhere.
expensive.
Raj.
Well-
Oh, you mean for the 64?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or any other thing that uses
I was gonna do something. I forgot.
the whatever that thing is called, the 3 chords. Well, that's all we have time for in this episode, but
Yep.
we'll
Eric falls off ledges.
Yeah.
we'll be back with more of
Retro gaming
Eric
hour.
falls off of ledges. Oh yeah.